Hi folks, my name is Zach Padilla. I'm the product specialist and sommelier here at the Liquor Store Wine Loft of Jackson Hole. Today's theme, again, Australia. So we are tasting the new Shoofly. This is Shiraz, Grenache, and a tiny bit of Viognier. This is the Morse code Shiraz. Just got, I believe, 86 points, and I think somebody was telling me 90 points somewhere. And then this one is the Taltarni, their Shiraz. So we're going to jump right in. So the Shoofly. Now, a lot of people are probably familiar with your classic Grenache Syrah Mourvedre blends or GSM blends. This one is your Grenache Syrah Viognier. Again, a classic thing for Grenache Syrah blends to have just a touch of that Viognier in there. Really softens out the wine. It really lightens it up, gives it a completely different flavor profile. It is so smooth. They are so much fun. This one actually got 88 points from Robert Parker, 88 points Stephen Tanzer. So, on the nose, I'm getting definitely fresh fruit. You know, we're getting that fresh raspberry, fresh black fruit, fresh blueberry flavors, right? And I don't know if you can really see the color or anything here, but it is super, super light. I mean, if I would have tried to guess this just from the color, I would have said Pinot Noir. It's just so transparent. It's beautiful. But then the nose definitely shows like a little bit of herbaceousness. So I'm getting a little bit of your like not quite menthol or but maybe mint or eucalyptus characteristics. Definitely getting a little bit of like a white floral characteristic here too, but then definitely like some violets too, an undertone of violets. This is a big floral round nose. This is huge, but there's all that, like there's that chocolate undertone, there's that molasses, there's a little bit of peppery spice in there, like a red bell pepper. Gorgeous. I mean, it's just so much fun. Definitely a lighter wine, but it still carries that peppery black pepper spice, that roasted red bell pepper. We're getting that charcoal, that smoke. We're getting all that eucalyptus on the palate. Still getting all that fresh fruit. Your raspberry, like Bing cherry. You're getting a little bit of blackberry fruit. Maybe a bit of like a jammy plum, but it's still got a thick mid palate. It's not like this is, you know, a white wine where it's here and gone. You know, this lingers. So we're getting kind of that smokiness on the front palate, kind of a jammy, chocolatey, kind of dirty mid palate. The back palate is all fruit. You're getting all that big, fresh fruit. This is a beautiful wine. I actually have a lot of fun with this one. It's also so velvety smooth. That's the big thing I like about this one. I would pair this one with something a little bit lighter. Go for roast chicken. Go for barbecue. That'd be fun. You could go. That sounds really good. Like barbecue pork ribs and this guy. Hell yeah. So then we'll go on. Morse code Shiraz. I don't remember where I heard it, but I swear I heard this got 90 points Robert Parker. I could not find the information, but this is a great wine, and it's so freaking cheap. The nose shows a little bit of that fresh fruit. I am definitely getting that fresh raspberry, that fresh blackberry, blueberry. I'm getting a little bit of the definite jammy plum, getting a little bit of cassis on this one, some black licorice kind of characteristics with some velvetiness, some chocolatey, big vanilla, you know. This one's got, yeah, much more of that like soft, smooth vanilla instead of like that jammy, creamy molasses. It's not quite as thick and rich like that. This one's just smoother, a little bit more elegant. Definitely getting some peppery spice on the nose. I'd say more white pepper than anything else on the nose. And I'd say a little bit of a floral characteristic with some of that eucalyptus. So I'm kind of getting that like eucalyptus kind of tinge in the back of my throat when I'm smelling, but I'm still getting like maybe some lavender here, you know? Decent level of acidity. There's a little bit of tannins, not much, pretty freaking smooth, right? Definitely big black pepper in the back palate though. So I'm getting jammy spice. I mean, I'm getting that jammy blackberry, blueberry characteristics. I'm getting some fresh raspberry. I'm getting that eucalyptus definitely. That lavender is definitely predominant here. Also, there's that that black pepper, just so spicy fun. I would try and pair this one with something a little bit bigger. This could easily stand up to a nice steak. Go with something a little bit leaner. It's not quite as tannic as like your full-bodied Napa Cab, but there's a little bit of tannins to this one. So let's go with filet mignon. You know, we'll do bacon wrapped, super nice with that. I can see like how that smoky, gamey thing would go really well. That'd be great. Perfect pairing. Last up, Taltarni, newer brand. I'm not as familiar with this guy, but this is their Shiraz. We've tasted their Fumé Blanc before. Ooh, big nose. Almost stands up as much to a big nose as this guy. Jammy, rich, super chocolatey, leathery. Getting a lot of that like jammy blackberry, blueberry plum. Getting a little bit of that eucalyptus. I'd say roasted red bell pepper on the nose. This is toasty, smoky, charcoaly, fruity. There's all kinds of different little characteristics in this guy, but huge, jammy, rich nose. This is fun. I kind of don't want to spit that one. That one's good. There's, oh, holy tannins too. There's some big tannins to this guy. Beautiful acidity. I'm still swallowing. There's all that peppery spice. There's that absolutely roasted red bell pepper is perfect on the palate. There's all that fruity, jammy flavors from the blackberry, blueberry, plum. Definitely a eucalyptus tinge here. I'd say white pepper on the palate. There is definitely some spice here, and definitely, I'll go again, lighter, like lavender, you know, chocolatey, smoky, definite tobacco, a little bit of like a smoked game on the palate. These are some intense wines. I mean, I'm really impressed because these guys are super cheap. This guy's just slightly more expensive, but still within a lot of people's price ranges right now, and hell, it's a buyer's market. This is an amazing wine. You guys have to try this one. This one, bigger, fattier steak. Ribeye, prime rib. Go for it. You'll love it. Thanks for joining us, folks. Again, we tasted the Shoofly Shiraz, the Morse code Shiraz, and the Taltarni Shiraz. You can check us out on the web at wineliquorbeer.com. Also, join us here in the store every Friday from 4 to 7 for our weekly wine tastings. We'll see you next week. Thanks. Cheers.